I'm Sheryl Nance-Durst, one of the librarians here, and today I'm going to teach you how to make stepping stones for your garden. The ingredients you're going to need are Quickcrete, and you need to get the kind that says sand topping mix. That's the smooth kind. Now if you buy some of the other kinds, they're going to be a pebbly texture. And you're going to need a glass of water, a plastic spoon, a foil cake pan. Don't use a regular cake pan, you'll never get the concrete out. And you're going to need items to decorate with. We just went to a craft store and bought little flat-back marbles you find in the floral aisle, some glass pieces, stained glass squares, little mosaic tiles. We've got small ones, we've got big ones, and some polished river rocks. Anything that's sort of semi-flat and will withstand the weather. Glass, pottery, stone, anything like that. So the first thing we're going to do is pour in some of this Quickcrete sand topping mix. And be careful when you pour this in your pan because the dust will fly up everywhere if you do it too fast. And you want it to be not all the way full, but about 3/4 full. Now you're going to need a glass of water and you're going to pour it in a little bit at a time, because you don't want to get too much water in there. And then you just basically stir it around. The texture you're going to be looking for is kind of a thick mud. You don't want it runny or too wet looking, because then your items will sink right to the bottom when you put them in. Now I want to kind of spread it out, kind of smooth. And what I'm going to do to get air bubbles out and to flatten it is I'm going to lift it up and I'm just going to tap it down on the table a couple times. That kind of lets the air bubbles come to the top, and it gives you a nice smooth surface to work with. So now all you have to do is put items in to make decorations. I'm going to start with maybe making a flower with these flat-back marbles. And when you put items in here, they should not immediately sink down. If they sink down, you've got it too runny. They should sit on top, and you should push them down and wiggle them just a little bit so they go in. Let's say I'm finished. All I have to do is let this dry for 24 hours before I flip it over and pop it out of the cake pan. One 10-pound bag of this concrete mix will do at least 4 or 5 stones. If you really want to do a lot or have a community project, you can buy one of the big bags. If you're just doing it for yourself, call around and see somebody that has the 10-pound bags, because that's more than enough for you to make a bunch of stones. So I'll just let this dry for 24 hours, pop it out and put it in my garden. Have fun.